is you start to put technology enablement around how go-to-market teams have talked to their customers and what the customer journey was like. You have to obviously really get to the quality of your messaging fast. And so, what technology is going to enable is understanding business outcomes. How do you talk about the business outcome that you produce? When you look at the go to market teams and what message they put into the marketplace, they're the loudest marketing voice you have. They're talking to people every day about your company. And so, it is a channel for marketing that you have to get right, that you have to have the right messaging. That has to be the messaging you want to put out there, but it also has to be the messaging that buyers want to hear. What technology is going to do is give those go to market teams both the consistency of the messaging you want them to say, what you want them to say in an email, what you want them to say in response to an objection, what you want them to say on a call when they ask about a certain product. We've all heard the stories where a salesperson said the wrong thing about the product and it actually doesn't do that thing. It is now that true enablement and your go to market team not having to spend all their time entering data or rehearsing information as much so that they can actually focus on what needs to be human, which is relating to your customer, understanding their challenges, and figuring out how to get your product into their company. And so those are the things that we're trying to give those go-to-market teams back with the technologies that exist today, so that those sellers don't have to go, oh my gosh, I have to now go stop and prepare for this next meeting with my manager because I have to tell them these 5 things I just heard. Those 5 things are already been loaded up into the system. Your manager can look at them anytime they want. They've been sent an email saying, here's the 5 things that just happened on that big call you wanted to hear about. And that salesperson doesn't have to do a thing. Same in customer success. When you're looking at the sentiment, the emotion of buyers, we're reading that now as we look at emails. So, how do you think about positive or negative, but what kind of negative and how should you respond? We call it guided engagement. It will become that as the machine learning gets more and more sophisticated. We're in step one of that journey. But those are the things that the go to market teams will be able to do. So, how do you enable them as a founder to make sure you're giving them those technologies and creating a culture of embracing that? Because the more you do that, the more effective, efficient, and the faster your company is going to grow. I think that is just a reality.